Welcome back to Just Talking. We have a great show for you today. We have a great guest here today. We have Rolando Rodriguez, who is the chairman, president, and CEO of Marcus Theaters. Rolando, thank you so much for joining us today.
Jason, thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here with you.
There's going to be a great event coming up here at the Marcus Theaters, but for those who don't know what Marcus Theaters is, what is Marcus Theaters?
So look, Marcus Theaters is really a local company out of Milwaukee. If you think about it, we've been around since 1935, and we're the fourth largest theater chain in the U.S. We're located in 17 states, and we're certainly committed to the state of Wisconsin. This is our biggest presence here, and so we're very excited about this program that we're launching on October 5th, which, by the way, happens to be right in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month, which is from September 15th to October 15th.
Okay, let's dive right into it. So it's what is the name of the film festival?
It's CineLatino, and this is going to be our fourth year in doing CineLatino.
How did it get started?
So look, we got started obviously pre-pandemic, and unfortunately we had to put it on hold last year, due to the pandemic and the previous year. So we've been kind of shut down for 2 years due to the pandemic, but we're back and we're very excited. And how it got started was really recognizing the amazing growth and population base of the Hispanic community, but more importantly, to introduce all communities about not only recognizing this cultural difference of Hispanic films and appreciation of Hispanic films. And that's not just targeted towards Hispanics. This is about all communities, African Americans, Caucasians. This is about learning about a different culture and a significant one that happens to be the fastest growing population base in the state of Wisconsin. And so we started this, and it's a 5-day program. And by the way, we happen to bring in films from all over, South America, Central America, Mexico, Spain, and we're bringing in some stars. So this is going to be very exciting, some directors. And the idea behind it was that this is truly about the community. So the bulk of the proceeds are in essence being given back to the community to help education and healthcare associated with Hispanic communities. So again, it's part of what our company stands for, is not just about culture and education and supporting the communities, but also giving back in a commitment of financial means.
Well, you got a great lineup of films. If we could talk about them, and how did you choose the films this year? Maybe I should ask that.
So look, we employed quite a few people. We asked media friends, we asked a lot of the Hispanic leaders within the community, their perspective, and outside, film buffs, and tried to also search on some of those key films that not only resonate culturally, but also bring in a different perspective. So think about this. We're releasing Lyle Crocodile, by the way, which is going to premiere on our VIP night on Wednesday night. So please get your tickets to that and come out to our VIP night at Majestic of Brookfield on Wednesday night. But the idea behind it is that it'll be in Spanish. And so we're going to have a lot of these films in Spanish with subtitles in English. So the reality is everyone can enjoy these films. And we brought in everything from some of the cultural icons like Selena and La Bamba, right, that are great films on the nostalgic aspect, to new films. And by the way, The Last Out, which I can personally relate to, it happens to be about Cuban baseball players. Well, I was born in Cuba. So it's just fascinating when you see what some of these baseball players have to do in order to get into the Major League Baseball in the U.S. So it was fascinating watching a story like that. But look, there's everything for families, Spirit, which is a great take on Hispanic, but we got also, films like, Life is Art, by Pepe, Serna, who's actually going to come in and talk to a lot of the folks. We have Almost that's going to come in for Selena. So, and then we have Father of the Bride in the Hispanic version, as I stated. So, Real Women Have Curves, which is in Spanish. So there's a lot of great films. There's 15 films that we're going to be sharing with all of you in a multitude of theaters. So Renaissance will have some of these films. Our Renaissance Theater will have some of these films. Our South Shore Theater, our Majestic of Brookfield, and our South Shore Theater. Those 4 theaters we'll be showing these films through the course of from Wednesday all the way through Sunday.
Also, when you brought up Selena and La Bamba, these were made prior to cell phones and all that stuff. So you have to see it on a big screen surround, and Marcus gives that. I have been to the film festival, I think it was a few years back. I thought it was terrific. I encourage people that don't know about these films that we talked about, because they have great stories to tell, and top-notch actors and directors with it as well. I do want to bring up that also I encourage people who want to get into film can go to these special guest screenings and either meet and do a Q&A. Is that correct?
There's going to be Q&A with a lot of these directors and writers and also actors. So please look up all of the information at that www.marcustheaters.com and go to CineLatino, and we provide all of the information that's associated with it. And by the way, we're going to have a lot of fun activities along with, some of the Latino foods that are associated to obviously experience that with. So come out, because we're going to have a lot of fun. It's not just about watching a movie. It's an entire experience of communicating with some of these, professionals, actors, and this amazing art form that we have, along with some of the food and fun that'll be associated. We have, like, in one of the evenings, there'll be a dominoes contest, just to give you an idea of playing dominoes. So that's a big deal, and if you're Hispanic.
And that's great how you're bringing everybody together, because also after you see the movie, people want to talk about it. There's so people can congregate in the lobby or talk at the Q&A as well. When you're talking about art, doesn't South Shore have like some sort of mural on the side of the building? If you could talk about that.
Yes, we do. This was actually done about 5 years ago. And we had, that art, which was actually our poster, and it's on the side of the building. It's a beautiful mural that is certainly worth coming out and seeing it if you haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Well, it sounds like a great time, great event. And then maybe we could plug the website for ticket information or more information.
Please. So if you could come, visit our www.marcustheaters.com and go to CineLatino. We actually have a special section in there for CineLatino. And if you plug that in, it'll give you all the information on all the activities that we have going on.
All right. And the dates again for it? When is
It's October 5th through the 9th. And don't miss that our VIP night is on Wednesday, October 5th at our Majestic at Brookfield, starting at 5 o'clock. Get your tickets right away. It's going to have a lot of people, a lot of fun, and a lot of activities that you don't want to miss.
Well, I think Marcus Theater's got a great event coming up. We'll definitely attend to it at CineLatino. And Rolando, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Jason, thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you there as well.